Hello, my name is Rod Buck, and I was married to Latasha Buck.
Hello, my name is Latasha Buck, and my old high school sweetheart is Roderick Buck. So, where did we meet?
I first met Tosh at a friend's house. They were having a get together, and I noticed that I saw this big old girl, big beautiful girl, and I said, "Man, who is that?"
Although I'm pretty sure he had seen me somewhere else before and had eyes on me, but it was the first time I saw him.
She had curly hair and was really beautiful, and we just started talking. I wasn't looking for anyone at the time. We just kind of had a relationship. I actually didn't think anything was going to come from it, but I asked her to go to the movies, and she said, "Yeah, sure." And so we went to the movies, and then after that, I said, "Can I call you sometime?" And of course, that was 20 years ago.
But the first thing I noticed about Buck was his nose. But in addition to that, I also noticed how he had this air of confidence about him, like he really knew what he was doing and what he was talking about, and where he wanted to go in life and things like that. So.
Other people supported. My friends supported us getting married, but the family will always tell you you're too young to get married.
My parents didn't really say much about it. Again, because it was close to going off. I think they thought that I would come around and it wouldn't be that serious. But they never said anything to oppose our relationship.
Getting married at a young age wasn't too outrageous because our parents were married at young ages. I think people are getting older as they get married now, and maybe that might be a good thing because, like I said, they get to experience themselves, find themselves.
Do I think I was too young? In hindsight, yes. Could you tell me that then? No.
I didn't think I was too young.
Have there ever been any doubts?
You have doubts when you're young, of course. Even when you're older, I think you have doubts on whether your relationship is going to last. My parents were divorced, so the last thing I wanted to do was get a divorce.
I don't think I had any doubts. I was pretty sure about our relationship, and if anything, I did kind of have some doubts the year that we were engaged, just because some red flags start coming up, and I just ignored it and just assumed that things would work themselves out and love is stronger and things like that. So some of the stigmas and stereotypes about falling in love young is like you just don't know any better, right? It's puppy love. You'll get over it. You'll grow out of it. But honestly, like when I was, in high school, it wasn't like there were a lot of people who, were really trying to get married, and none of my friends were really serious about, we were all kind of on a mission to go to college, and I think I was really the only one who was trying to maintain a serious relationship while trying to do that.
I would say that you should definitely live your life a little bit and maybe have some other people who are that you date prior to getting married at a young age. Maybe not necessarily be intimate with that many people, of course, but at least have a relationship with other people so that it kind of teaches you how to deal with others on that level.
So my advice to high school couples each other time and space to grow into your individual selves?
I think I would have tried to value Christian values a little bit more when I was younger. I think that helps a lot, is letting God lead your relationship. And when we were young, I didn't really have that. As I got older, that became more important.
I wish I had known that love really is a choice, and that love means sacrifice and being, I think, giving a lot of compromise and not being so selfish. And I think when I was young, I didn't really know all of that, or had even known to figure any of that out. So, our relationship, why did our relationship end? Because he's a lying, cheating, no. Just playing. So why did our relationship end? We were married on the books for 20 years. Actually, I think we were longer than that. On the books, 22 years before the divorce finalized, right? But it was probably 13 years into our relationship when, for myself, I realized that we weren't growing in the same direction, and we really weren't as compatible as I thought we were going into the relationship. And I think sometimes that's the danger in getting married so young, is, you know, you think this is forever and it's going to be great, and it's true, but how people grow into their individual selves, no one could have prepared me for that. So what is the best part about marrying my high school sweetheart?
The best thing is I had a good long 20-year run with my ex-wife, and we have 2 beautiful children, and we've done a lot together that I wouldn't take away for the world.
I think the best part is that we did grow up together, that we genuinely have a history and genuine love for each other, that we have 2 beautiful children that came out of that. It's just too bad it didn't work.
It's just that you grow apart, and I think that we wanted to find ourselves a little bit after we had kids and they went off to college, and so that's probably what led to both of us making the decision to separate. You never know. Life's long. You never know what will happen.
So what is the greatest piece of relationship advice I've ever been given? Well, when we did get married, my stepfather's father told us something that I never forgot, but he said there's 3 things in a marriage:
Finances, sex, or how to raise kids.
sex, communication, finances, in no particular order, but all of those 3 things need to be in balance for a successful marriage. And if one is missing, it's almost like having a flat tire on a tricycle. You still might be able to go somewhere, but it's not going to function as well.
And those still ring true to this day.